does it feel to be in Southern California?
It's nice and warm out here right now, man. It feels good. Feels good, man. You kind of feel the energy in the building. A lot of exciting energy, but I mean, this part of the season is I wouldn't say my least favorite, but there's a lot of work that needs to be put in, especially from my standpoint. And so I'm just looking forward to that, getting back to getting in my routine and putting in the work this offseason.
What was your initial reaction when you heard about the trade and when you found out that you're going to be, reuniting with Brandon here?
I was in a room with my fiance and my son, and Joel called, and we had to. I think we were looking at Bel Air or something like that, which was kind of a strange coincidence, but it was weird. It was weird to hear, but understanding the team and the coach, having a relationship with Coach Staley, and knowing his mindset and knowing his passion for the game, I kind of went from bittersweet to kind of excited on the end of knowing who I'm dealing with and knowing the type of man he is first and foremost, and how much he truly loves the game of football, and you can feel it whenever you speak to him. Not just understanding the football aspect, but the man and the relationship that we have and what we were able to do while we were together. I got excited.
So you were looking for properties in Bel Air when you got.
Oh, no. I said I was watching a TV show. I was watching a TV show. Yeah, I was watching a TV show. No. I was watching a TV show. You can't. Yeah, you trying to get me in trouble.
I was just following up.
Oh, my fault. You good.
Your production says you guys hit it off. You and Staley hit it off pretty quickly when you got to Chicago.
Yes.
What enabled that relationship to flourish so quickly?
I feel like that was the person I spent the most time with when I first got to Chicago. We would be in the room together, going over the playbook. I feel like I had a week to prepare for the Packers. Not even a week, maybe like 5-6 days. And it was a quick turnaround, and he was a big part of me consuming a big part of that playbook, which is complicated in fact, understanding what Vic Fangio likes to do.
Khalil, can you talk about you come in here, you have Joey and you have Jeremy James. Can you talk about defense that you're going to be joining them?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You talk about Joey Bosa, Derwin James, and J.C. Jackson, Asante Samuel Jr., all these different intangibles, man. And these guys are very explosive players and explosive playmakers. And I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I said, that's the easy part to talk about that, right? But I'm an action guy, and that's what I look forward to, putting in the work and winning ball games, ultimately.
How does it feel to be back in the AFC West? I mean, everybody talks about the quarterbacks, but this division is loading up on pass rushing duos, too.
There's a lot of quarterbacks, right? A lot of good quarterbacks, man. A lot of great quarterback play and a lot of schemes when you talk about Andy and all these different coaches as well. And so it's going to be fun, man. I'm looking forward to the challenges ahead.
You said it was kind of weird. You're just getting traded? Did you not anticipate that?
That's the thing. You don't never really anticipate it, even if you know it's coming or think it's coming. But just understanding that, you're not really in that controlled position to, know exactly what's going to happen, or knowing exactly what's going to go on, but understanding that you have to be ready for it and be prepared mentally and physically. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think having a new team kind of gives you that boost of energy that you're looking for, or does it feel like you have something to prove out there, given the injury that we had?
Say that first part again?
You think kind of a new team gave you a boost of energy, kind of want to prove something out there on the field?
Absolutely. That's always the mindset, new team or not, of understanding what the narrative is about me right now. I can't wait, man. I can't wait, and I'm not a talker, so I'd rather show y'all and tell you.
What do you feel like the narrative is right now?
I mean, whatever it is, you turn on the TV, you hear what they saying, and it's like, okay, bet. You know what I mean? I'll bet on myself any day.
How
How did this opportunity compare to when you got traded to Chicago?
I mean, it's a little different. Understanding what is established here, especially with the quarterback situation and the offense situation, defense. I mean, it's a little different. Can't really compare the two, you know what I mean? But just understanding what I was able to do and what we were able to do while I was in Chicago is real special to me. Understanding that, especially that first year there, having all the pieces and all the coaching staff together and everything like that, having the players, Kyle Fuller, the Prince, to Eddie, to Amos, to Akeem, to Eddie Goldman, to Leonard Floyd, Danny Trevathan, Roquan. I could go on and on, but just knowing what that felt like out there, playing with those guys, it was a special time, special moment in my life. It was 4 years I'll never forget, and I thank that organization for taking a chance on me, you know what I mean? And it's no different here with this organization taking another chance, understanding what I'm dealing with, but also knowing what I'm capable of, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be fun, man. I know y'all gonna enjoy watching for sure.
How much is it gonna help though with this trade coming in March and that off-season program compared to the Chicago deal where you were basically trying to catch up at warp speed?
Yeah, exactly. It's very helpful, especially understanding that you're not being thrown into a situation last minute, like you said. Getting familiar with the system, getting familiar with the area, getting familiar with all these different things that you got to be familiar with in order to get comfortable in a certain situation. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Do you have any pre-existing relationships with anybody on the team currently?
Dang, man, that's hard to say. I don't really know everybody on the team yet, but I mean, I feel like the person I know the most coming into this situation is Coach Staley. You know what I mean? Even though I have met Joey and Derwin and Keenan, I've been seeing Keenan for years on the field. You know what I mean? But yeah, unfamiliar territory, but it's gonna be very familiar soon.
Jay Rogers is going to be your.
Oh yeah,
assistant
Jay
coach?
Rogers. Yeah.
How
Well,
much-
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I'll take
Giff.
care of me.
Yeah, it'll be a mix, I believe, of Giff and him. But
Okay.
yeah, same thing.
Yeah, but just how much of a relationship?
Yeah, same thing. Familiarity when it comes to that. We weren't in the same room, but we had to be in the same room here occasionally. You know what I mean? So D-line and outside linebackers, two different things.
So, that 1 year with Brandon in Chicago, I guess in what ways did Brandon earn your respect as a position coach?
You say, how did he earn his respect? I mean, just understand it. Well, even dealing with me coming in and having to stay longer, I'm talking about hours after everybody's already left, and seeing the time and the delicacy he had to put in that time to kind of, I mean, it was, I don't think y'all really understand how fast I had to really learn a whole defensive playbook, and he made it easy. And you can see his passion through it, understanding how much he knew I wanted to get out there for that first game, and we were able to do it.
How was your foot?
Huh?
How's your foot?
It's good.
100%, you're good to go, or any?
100% good to go, whatever you want to hear.
With Joey, I know
Yeah.
pass rushers, study other pass rushers. Is he a guy that you've watched from afar and sort of
Absolutely.
looking at his game?
Absolutely. I've been watching Joey from afar since his rookie year. And that guy's been flying out the ball, and just, yeah, I mean, it's real special, man. It's real special to see. And then I mean, I could keep going and on about this guy, but just understanding what we want to do, man. It's a big picture, and I just can't wait.
What metrics would you use to grade your play?
Metrics,
What metric? How would you grade your play?
as far as what?
Sacks, hurries, QB hits, wins. How would you grade your play? What makes a successful season for Khalil?
What makes a successful season for me? That's what you're asking. I mean, ultimately being able to change the game, whether it's, getting to the quarterback or whether it's getting in the backfield, stopping the run. I just want to be a complete player, whether it's dropping the coverage or getting the interception. In any way, in any aspect of the game, I want to be able to change the game, whether it's getting turnovers, which I feel like I have a knack for, you know what I'm saying? And you could say metrics, but I just want to be disruptive in any way possible.
How do you feel about being on the same team as Justin Herbert?
That's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a fun guy to play with. He has all the different intangibles, not just from a football aspect, but just the mindset. I think just watching that mindset from afar, I've kind of admired it. So, let's say that again.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying I admire his mindset more so than his play.
With a ton of changes in Chicago during the offseason with new coach and GM, did you have any meetings with them or talk to them or have any idea this was coming?
Say that I talked to who in Chicago?
When they changed general managers and
Oh, when they
coaches,
changed general
were you
managers.
able to talk to them or did they give you
No,
any indication?
I got a call from Brian after the fact. After I got off the phone with Joe, to be more, be more accurate, but not to the extent of, knowing what was going to happen. You know what I mean? But different GM. Not the GM that traded for me, so you never know what can happen in those situations. I use common sense in certain situations, so I felt like maybe it was a chance, but who knows?
Are you looking forward to playing the Raiders again twice a year and Derek Carr?
My dog Derek, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Every time I play against that guy, it's fun, man, and he's a special guy as well. But it's gonna be fun to see him twice a year.
A lot of players last season have credited Staley for being a player's coach and taking their input.
Yeah.
And making them, that's how he got the best out of them. Did you experience that same thing in Chicago? Did he take your input, and then what's some of the input that you gave him on the edge rusher position?
I feel like we talked a lot of ball, which is why I could say that I know who he is, you know what I'm saying, as a person and as a coach, you know what I'm saying, because, yeah, he definitely listened, and I feel like it was a mix of him and Vic at the time. They listened to the input of the players and understand what positions to put them in and how to make them their best self throughout the game. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's key. That's key, especially. I feel like he had the trust in me as well to listen. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that might be part of why he has been the way that he has been as far as listening to the players' input, which is a good thing.